All right, y'all, man. Good doc back again, once again. Let's go ahead and lock in. Big love to my brother Oscar for sharing some useful information that I believe will be beneficial to the audience as a whole. Before we get into it, drop your like, subscribe, do what you got to do to become familiar with the conversation, to become familiar with what everything the good doc has to offer. All right, y'all. So, as the article says, man, the Philippines entry rules further eased for tourism. This particular article comes out as of March 12th, 2022. Let's go ahead and get into what it has to say. Article will be linked in the description area below. All right, so Manila, Philippines. The country will open its doors wider to foreign tourists to further easing of arrival requirements starting April 1st. Okay, under the resolution number 164A issued on Thursday, the IATF lifted the quota on unvaccinated arriving passengers. Now, as I said before, I'm very much aware of y'all who don't want to be vaccinated. It is what it is. Like I said, I respect it. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. Hopefully, you guys can read it a little better when we do zoom in, right? So, this is seemingly going to benefit my unvaccinated foreigners, okay? Travelers entering the country now have the option of presenting a negative laboratory based antigen test taken within 24 hours before departing their point of origin. Now, this is critical, y'all. If you remember before, it was outside of the realm of 48 hours. Now it's saying that you could do a laboratory based antigen test 24 hours before departing from your point of origin, and now it will be accepted as opposed to the 48 hours. Before that rule, I guess they're going to get into it. These passengers were required to submit a negative RT-PCR test, reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction test within 48 hours. So basically, you could do a laboratory based test now as opposed to having to do the negative RT-PCR test, right? I know that sounds like gibberish. It sounded like that to me, but basically, a laboratory based test, just less evasive and, things of that nature. All right. Previously, they had to show negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours. Now it's either of the two, the RT-PCR test or the antigen test. Okay. The resumption, just going to read through it real quick. The resumption of visa issuance by Philippine embassies and consulates will start on April 1st to coincide with the removal of arrival quotas. So I guess any of you guys that want to consider getting your visa prior to coming to the country, you can visit the Philippine embassies and consulates in your particular area, and you can get your visas prior to arrival, or you can get your, what is it, the 29-day stamp um, for yourself. I believe that's what it is, right? Upon arrival on April 1st. So they're going to bring that back on the 1st of April. The IATF also allowed the visa free entry. There we go. The visa free entry of holder of passport from Hong Kong and Macau for maximum visits of 2 weeks. Now that's interesting, y'all. The IATF has allowed the visa free entry of holders of passports from Hong Kong and Macau for a maximum visit of 2 weeks. So they may not get the 29 days like we normally would as Americans or probably people coming in from the European countries, but they're allowing them visa free for 2 weeks. All things considering where it all started, and that's, hey man, that tickles the pickle a little bit different though, make you think a little bit. Moreover, the task force has approved the reciprocal recognition of COVID-19 vaccination certifications from countries like Croatia, Cyprus, and Nepal. So they're accepting of the vaccination certifications from these three new countries. These countries, however, were already among the 157 visa free states whose nationals the IATF had already allowed as of February to visit the Philippines, provided that they had proof of vaccination. Okay, so they were already letting them in. So I don't know why you're saying that they're allowed to come in. In a statement, the tourism secretary noted that our top foreign markets included these visa free countries. According to the Department of Tourism, visitors from South Korea, the United States, which is the majority of us, Canada, Australia, Germany, Vietnam, and Japan were among the country's top markets before the pandemic. I still believe they are the top market even post pandemic, but let's see. Move to further ease our borders and recognize the vaccination certification of other countries is very important. All right, so now they're talking about ways to recover. She acknowledged that while our domestic tourists have been the pillar of our recovery, we are excited to welcome more foreign visitors in the weeks ahead. You can already have an expectation of what those lines are going to be like coming into the country starting April 1st, right? They were probably already busy, but now you can expect those lines to be a lot longer for sure. The DOT figures as of Wednesday show that the number of arrivals at the country's main airports increased to 76,000 plus from 47,000 last week. So damn, within a week, bro, they damn near gained 30,000 new foreign travelers into the country. I believe that's what they're saying. Or actually just traffic in general. They didn't necessarily say foreigners, but that's just traffic in general. All right. Of the latest total, foreign tourists, there you go, rose from 26,300 to 43,000 in a week's time. Think about that. From 26 to 43, we're looking at just shy of about 20,000 foreigners coming into the country, right? About 3,000 or so shy of that. While Balik Beyond or visiting Filipinos increased from 21,409 to 33. So, of course, Filipinos are coming home as well. It's always good. All right. While these numbers are not yet as high as before the pandemic, the increase in tourists was still unexpected. I don't know why you didn't expect it to be like that, but as you can tell with the ease of these new rules and stuff, it is going to definitely bring in the tourism and bring back those tourism dollars you're missing. He said it's not big compared to the pandemic when we had about 8.28 million arrivals from the whole year. That's crazy. But we were pleasantly surprised. Gotta be, hey, you gotta take the small victories, love. You gotta take the small victories. All right. She also cited a DOT survey that found that these visitors preferred activities and places with open spaces to reduce the chances of COVID-19 transmissions. All right, y'all. That's pretty much what it says. I think I can go ahead and stop sharing. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, they're easing the rules for foreigners to come into the country. Just a little extra tidbit of information that I think will be exciting to my foreigners looking to come into the Philippines soon. I don't know exactly how you guys feel. All I know is that it's definitely a step in the right direction for those looking to see the country start to open up a little bit more. I think that's awesome. I think that that's going to encourage a lot more travel into the country because the easing of this rules pretty much means to me that they're probably not going to revert back to what it once was, right? That's what it means to me. It probably means that they're not going to go back to these intense what did you call them? I can't remember the lockdowns that they had before, the very intense lockdowns, right? Not the general, not going out on certain numbered days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then another group Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and then nobody going out on Sunday, right? Y'all remember how that was back in the day. I'm pretty sure that was brutal for a lot of my brethren in the country. So I hope that everything continues to transition to the right direction. Again, the article will be linked in the description area below. Hope you guys found something of value in this particular live show. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. You already know what to do if you did. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and join the Good Doc over here on the Dr. Mike TV channel. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Good Doc is officially out. I at least knuckle, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Mabuhay. Peace.